Hello everyone, this is Glenda Winkleman and welcome back to Creative Grandma. It's Stitch of the Week time, and today's stitch that we're going to learn is called Textured Crazy Shell Stitch. This is pattern number 98 and the pattern is available on my website creativegrandma.net, and I'll also have a link in my description box. This pattern is available as a free download. You can just go to the website, click on Stitch of the Week, scroll down to the stitch you want. If you click the name of the stitch, you can print out the free downloadable pattern, and if you click on the picture, it takes you right back to the video to show you how to do the stitch. Now I have my 3 samples, and this stitch pattern is the Crazy Shell Stitch, but we use a front post single crochet, which is a very easy stitch to do, and it just adds texture to this stitch and puffs it out a little bit, as you can see in my samples. So let me show you the 3 samples I have here. This is the classic white, and I'm going to move it around so you can see that texture of how when you put that single crochet in that one stitch, how it raises that up and just makes a beautiful textured pattern. This is an excellent pattern for an Afghan. So that's your basic classic white, and these are all Red Heart Super Saver colors. These are 4 medium weight yarns, and I used a size H8 5mm hook for these samples. Now I did use a bigger hook and I didn't like the effect it had. I think the smaller hook, the size H8, made it the best results for the yarn. So you can experiment. You may like the bigger hook. I didn't like the effects. It kind of lost its tightness, so to speak, and it had a little bit bigger, you know, imagine it with the bigger holes, and I didn't like that. It looks really nice this way. That's my opinion. Your opinion may be different, depends on what yarn you use and what hook size you use. So just experiment a little with the sample before you begin. This is my second sample, and I know sometimes when we're crocheting for men, it's really hard to come up with something, and I thought this is just a wonderful texture. I'm going to try to move it around so you can see it. And this is the camouflage color. So if you're having trouble thinking, oh, I'd like to make them an Afghan, these are wonderful colors with the camouflage colors. It's excellent for a man. They can throw them in their truck when they go hunting. You know, they're out there all day, cold, and they might want to take a coffee break. Just nice for a hunting cabin. So that's a nice idea for a man. And then I have a sample where I change colors. Again, I change colors every row, so there is a lot of ends. You may want to carry your ends up the side. I just chose to fasten it off for my sample. Now this is where I started with white. I changed colors every row, so I went white, yellow, white, green, white, red, white, yellow, and just repeated that. And it has a totally different look if you change colors. So let's just compare them. This is the solid, and look at how the pattern completely changes when you use a different color in every row. And again, you can experiment. You can go every 2 rows, and then you can just carry your yarn up on the side because your color comes back to this end. And I didn't do a sample changing every 2 rows, but you can experiment. It's just a fun stitch. You can get all kinds of creative with any type of crochet stitch. So to start this pattern today, I'm going to grab my yarn. I'm going to use this Studio Classic by Nicole. This is a 4 medium weight yarn, and this is color number SS3023-18 deep pink. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous shade of pink. So I'm going to be right back and I'll get this pattern started. I have my yarn on my hook and I just use a double knot. So you can use a slip knot or whatever method you prefer. So I'm going to get started and I'm going to chain 24. So yarn over the hook, pull it through the loop. This counts as your first chain. This does not count as a chain. So yarn over the hook, pull it through the loop, that's 2, yarn over the hook, pull it through the loop, that's 3, continue until you have a chain with 24 chains, and I'll be back and we'll start row 1. I'm back and I have my chain of 24 made, and I did forget to mention this is a stitch pattern with a multiple of 4. So you would chain 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, etc. Just multiples of 4 until you get it however wide you want it. So to start row 1, we're going to begin by making 2 double crochet into the 4th chain from hook. So yarn over the hook, we're going to skip 1, 2, 3 chain, insert your hook into that 4th chain from hook, and work a double crochet. Yarn over the hook, pull it through that chain. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over the hook, pull it through 2 loops. Yarn over the hook and pull it through 2 loops. You just made your first double crochet. The skip chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. This is your second, and we need to work 1 more double crochet into that same chain space. So yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain, and work your double crochet. So we have our chain 3, and then we work 2 double crochet into that same chain, which is a total of 3 double crochet. We're going to skip the 1, 2, 3. We're going to insert our hook into the next chain, and we're going to work a single crochet. Yarn over the hook, pull it through that chain. You have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over the hook and pull it through 2 loops. You just made a single crochet. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work 3 double crochet into the same chain that we just made that single crochet in. So yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain, and work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain, and work your second double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain, and work your third double crochet. So that is our repeat. We're going to do it across our chain. So we're going to skip the next 3 chain, and we're going to work a single crochet into the next chain. So skip 1, 2, 3, insert your hook into that next chain, and work a single crochet. And this is the start of the repeat. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over the hook. You're going back into that same chain that you worked the single crochet and work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain, and work your second double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain, and work your third double crochet. That's the end of your repeat, and you can see how it's making these 3 double crochet almost like a little box on its side. So now we're going to do that again. We're going to skip 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, insert into that next chain, and work a single crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and now we're going to work 3 double crochet into the same chain. Yarn over the hook, insert into the same chain that you just worked that single crochet, and work your double crochet. That's 1. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain, and work your second double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into the same chain, and work your third double crochet. And that's the end of the repeat. And again, you can see how it keeps making that same shape across your chain. So we're going to do it again. We're going to skip the next 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, insert into that next chain, and work a single crochet. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain that you worked your single crochet, and work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain, and work your second double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain, and work your third double crochet. We're over to our last 4 chains. So if this is a longer chain, you can see how you would repeat your repeat and how it forms those blocks. And when you get to the last 4 chain, you're going to skip the next 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, insert your hook into the last chain, and work a single crochet. Row 1 is finished, and that is your base row. Row 2 is your repeat row. This is a 1-row repeat pattern, so this is an excellent pattern. You only have to remember the 1 row. So once you get started, it's just a very, very nice pattern to work up. So to start row 2, we're going to start with the chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to turn your work. We're going to work 2 double crochet into the beginning single crochet. So what you want to do is follow that beginning chain 3 down to the base, and that's where your beginning stitch is, right here. So if you just pull slightly, if you're still not sure, just pull slightly and you'll see that little hole right here. That's your beginning single crochet. So yarn over the hook, insert it into that beginning single crochet, and work a double crochet. That's 1. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same beginning single crochet, and work your second double crochet. So the start of row 2, you have your chain 3, which counts as the first double crochet, and then we work 2 more double crochet all in that beginning single crochet. So now we're going to skip 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and we're going to work a single crochet around the post of this third double crochet, and that would be called a front post single crochet. So all you do is you insert your hook from front to back all the way through, and then you bring your hook from the back to the front. So all you're doing is just going underneath the post of that stitch. Just going underneath it, and then you're going to work a single crochet. Yarn over the hook, pull that yarn underneath the post of that stitch and around to the front. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over the hook and pull it through 2 loops. You just made your front post single crochet. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now sometimes when you do this front post single crochet, this chain 3 space will go down behind your work. So just use your finger or your fingernail and just kind of feel for that chain 3 and pull it out. It's right to the left of your stitch. So yarn over the hook, insert underneath that chain 3 loop. You're going right through the space, and you're going to work a double crochet. That's 1. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space, and work your second double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space, and work your third double crochet. And just by doing that front post single crochet, it just puffs that out and just makes a wonderful texture. So now we're going to start our repeat. When you look at the base of the last double crochet you made, you have a single crochet down here. So we're going to skip that single crochet, we're going to skip the next 2 double crochet, and we're going to work our single crochet around the post of that third double crochet stitch. So insert from front to back and back to front around that stitch, and work your single crochet. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to use your finger and find that chain 3 space and pull it out a little bit. Yarn over the hook, insert into that chain 3 space, and work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space, and work your second double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space, and work your third double crochet. That was the end of the repeat, and now we're going to start it again. You're going to skip that next single crochet at the base of the last double crochet stitch you made. You're going to skip that stitch. You're going to skip the next 2 double crochet. You're going to insert your hook from front to back and back to front around that 3rd double crochet, and you're going to work a single crochet. You just made your front post single crochet. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over the hook. You're going to stick your finger in there and pull that chain 3 space out a little bit so you can get your stitches in there and see it. Insert your hook into that chain 3 space and work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space and work your second double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space and work your third double crochet. Your repeat is finished. We're going to do it one more time. You're going to skip that next single crochet. You're going to skip the next 2 double crochet. You're going to insert from front to back and back to front around the next double crochet, which is the 3rd stitch in that group, and work a single crochet. Your front post single crochet is made. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to take your finger and find that chain 3 space and just pull it out so you can see it. Yarn over the hook, insert into that chain 3 space and work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space and work your second double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space and work your third double crochet. That's what your work should look like. You can kind of start seeing the texture starting. We're over to our last section of our row, and we have a single crochet, 2 double crochet, and our ending turning chain 3, which acts as a double crochet. We're going to skip the next single crochet, we're going to skip the next 2 double crochet, and we're going to insert our hook between the last double crochet and that turning chain 3 space. So insert your hook right into that space and work a single crochet. Row 2 is finished, and that's your repeat row. So that's all you're going to do is keep repeating row 2 for your pattern. Now I'll show you one more time. I'm just going to go through it kind of quickly, and then if you have any problems you can just click back on the video to where I did a little bit slower. And then I'll show you the finishing row of how to take this design and make a straight edge when you're all finished with your project. So let's repeat row 2 again one more time. We're going to chain 3 and we're going to turn our work. This chain 3 counts as your first double crochet of the row. You're going to come down to the base of that chain 3 and you're going to work 2 double crochet into that beginning single crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that single crochet and work a double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert back into that single crochet and work a double crochet. So you have your chain 3 and 2 double crochet all in that starting single crochet. And this is just repeating row 2 again. You're going to skip the next 2 double crochet and you're going to work a front post single crochet into that next double crochet. You're going to chain 3 and we're going to work 3 double crochet into this next chain 3 space. Yarn over the hook, insert into that chain 3 and work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that chain 3 and work your second double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that chain 3 space and work your third double crochet. So now we're going to start the repeat again. You're going to skip that next single crochet. You're going to skip these next 2 double crochet and work a front post single crochet around that next double crochet. You're going to chain 3. You're going to pull that chain 3 space out with your finger so you can see it nice and clearly, and you're going to work 3 double crochet into that space. Yarn over the hook, insert it into the chain 3 space and work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space and work your second double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space and work your third double crochet. We're going to repeat that 2 more times. You're going to skip that next single crochet. You're going to skip the next 2 double crochet and work a front post single crochet around the next double crochet. You're going to chain 3. You're going to pull that chain 3 space out that's beside that stitch, and you're going to work 3 double crochet into that next chain 3 space. Yarn over the hook, insert into that chain 3 space and work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space and work your double crochet. That's 2. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space and work your third double crochet. We have 1 more repeat to make. We're going to skip that next single crochet. We're going to skip the next 2 double crochet and work a front post single crochet around the next double crochet. You're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to stick your finger into that chain 3 space down beside that last double crochet of that group, and you're going to work a double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that chain 3 space and work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that chain 3 space and work your second double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same chain 3 space and work your third double crochet. So now you're over to your last 4 stitches, which consist of that single crochet, 2 double crochet, and your ending chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. You're going to skip the single crochet, you're going to skip the next 2 double crochet, and you're going to go in between that last double crochet and that turning chain 3, right in that space between those last 2 stitches, and work a single crochet. So you're just repeating rows 2, and you can see how 1 row goes to the right, 1 row goes to the left. It just keeps going back and forth. So now you get this as long as you want. Now I'm going to show you the finishing row of the last row you would work when you're completely finished to give it a nice straight edge. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to turn your work. We're going to work 2 double crochet into this beginning single crochet, yarn over the hook, insert into that single crochet, and work a double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same beginning single crochet, and work a double crochet. So again, we're starting with the chain 3 and 2 double crochet all in that beginning single crochet. We're going to skip the next 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and we're going to insert our hook just in the top of that third double crochet of that group. So instead of doing the front post, we're just going underneath the top 2 loops, and we're going to work a single crochet. We're going to single crochet into the next chain 3 space. So just insert your hook right underneath that chain 3, right in that big opening space and work a single crochet. So now you're going to work 2 double crochet into the next single crochet. So when you're looking at your chain 3 space, just follow that chain 3 right down and you'll see your single crochet. So you can see that little hole right there in that work, that's your single crochet. So yarn over the hook, insert into that single crochet and work a double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same single crochet and work a double crochet. That was the end of the repeat, and we're going to start it again. We're going to skip the next 2 double crochet. We're going to insert just underneath the top 2 strands of that 3rd double crochet stitch. So you're skipping 2 and just working a single crochet right into the top of the stitch. You're not working a front post, just a regular single crochet. You're going to insert your hook into that next chain 3 space right in that big opening and work a single crochet. We're working 2 double crochet into the next single crochet. So yarn over the hook, insert into that next single crochet and work your first double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same single crochet and work your second double crochet. And you can see how it's starting to make a nice straight edging on the top of your work. That was the end of the repeat, and we're just going to repeat it again. We're going to skip the next 2 double crochet, insert your hook into the top of that 3rd double crochet and work a single crochet. Insert your hook into that big opening of the chain 3 space and work a single crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that next single crochet and work a double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same single crochet and work your second double crochet. Your repeat is finished. We're going to do it one more time. Skip the next 2 double crochet, insert your hook into the 3rd double crochet of that group and work a single crochet. Insert your hook into that big space of that space and work a single crochet. Yarn over the hook, you're going to go into that next single crochet and work a double crochet. Yarn over the hook, insert into that same single crochet and work a double crochet. So now we're over to the end, and we're just going to do the end just a little differently. We're going to skip these next 2 double crochet, and instead of going in the chain 3 space, we're going to go right into the top of that chain 3, right in the chain itself, not in the opening here, but right in the chain. So insert your hook right through the center of the top chain and work a single crochet. And that's all there is to this pattern. You can see how it forms a nice straight edge. And let me just show you my 3 samples one more time. This is the classic white, and just a beautiful textured pattern, just gorgeous. This is my sample changing colors in every row. And again, just as an update, look at the difference. Just look at how this is really pronounced. I really see the design in this one. It kind of changes. You don't see it as much in this because it creates almost like a chain link effect in there. And then I have this dark camouflage that if you're looking for something really nice as a gift for a man, Christmas is coming up, you want to get started on those presents, this makes an excellent Afghan for a hunting camp or any man that you know, or even a woman who likes to hunt and stuff. So So thank you everyone for stopping by today and learning a new stitch with me. I hope you had fun. This is stitch pattern number 98, the textured crazy shell stitch. And remember, all my stitch of the week are available on my website, creativegrandma.net. Just go to the website, click stitch of the week, scroll down. You can go through all the stitches. You can download them all for free. Build up your crochet pattern library. Excellent way to do that. I suggest you get just a plain regular notebook. You can get sheet protectors, print those patterns out, and just start your own little collection of patterns. Excellent resource guide. If you're looking for a stitch, you just whip through your little notebook, find the stitch you want, and you're ready to go. Just a nice way if you're going to print them out to keep them organized. So thanks again everybody, and please remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my stitch of the week or any of my giveaways. So thanks again, and as always, happy crocheting!